So, interesting changes. I got, like, men's multivitamins and stuff when I was going to the grocery store and started taking them every day. And, what day did I go to the store? I think Tuesday. By Thursday, I went back and looked at my recordings, and first of all, my recording for like the 16th or 15th, whichever one, 15th, is the audio on it is terrible. I don't know what happened, but for some reason it recorded super quiet. I'm gonna try to upload it today. Sorry in hind, because I can't say sorry in advance, even though technically I'm saying it in advance of loading it. It's not in advance of you seeing it, whoever you are. Well, whatever. Anyway, but by the 17th, like, I basically, because the audio was so bad on that one, went to look at the audio on the 16th and the 17th recordings, and on the 17th one, my voice was slightly deeper than on the 16th, so that must be when it started. But by Friday, by the 19th, or whatever, 18th, whatever it is, golly, here, one sec. Friday was the 18th, okay, saying this the right way. By the 18th, my voice was, like, noticeably deeper. Like, very noticeably. I'm not doing it on purpose, and it's been days now, and it's just deeper. Every once in a while it cracks or it goes high for a few, and then it just goes back to being deeper. I have not started HRT. I only have started taking this men's multivitamin stuff with a little bit of ashwagandha in it. Like, it's not HRT. On Friday I had a therapy appointment. Usually it's on Thursdays, but I had to move it because my spouse had the endo appointment. And she was just like, wow, your voice is really deep. And I was like, yeah, I know. And she was like, you look a little more masculine again. And I was like, do I? I've been thinking I need to cut my hair, and fix it and stuff. But yeah, I don't know why my voice is just dropping, like, really rapidly, like super rapidly. I mean, the 19th, yesterday, I thought maybe it just hasn't dropped anymore or anything. Maybe it went back up. And my girlfriend was like, no, it's still deeper than it was. You just aren't noticing it, but maybe not as deep as it was the day before. I can't quite tell. Today, it's deeper. My voice is just dropping. I have this slight soreness going along, like, inside my throat right here, but it's not inside, like, having a sore throat. It's like this little very dull ache inside the, like, actual flesh of my throat. I don't know how to explain that. I don't have a sore throat at all. Like, not even a little bit. There's just this weird little, it's in the meat. It's not in the opening. And the front of my throat is really hard. Like, really stiff right here. And I can feel an Adam's apple for the first time in my life under my skin. It's not protruding at all or anything. But, I had my spouse touch it because obviously my girlfriend's not here right now. And my spouse was like, it feels, she said that instead of it, like, concaving like this, she said it's, like, flat. It's, like, really rigid, like, flatness. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. I told my therapist this is placebo, right? This has to be placebo. And she was like, well, maybe you were just lacking a nutrient that you really, really needed because you've been in a hormone imbalance your whole life. Maybe, you know, you needed some sort of vitamins or something that a man would get because it helps your hormones. I was like, okay. And then we started going over all of the changes that I'm feeling just in the last few days. Like, just since basically this, like 16th, 17th. Like, it's been like no time at all. It's mind-boggling to me. And I keep asking everyone, this has to be placebo, right? And the reason I keep asking that, I told my therapist, this means I really could possibly be intersex, right? If it's not placebo, and there might actually be a testicle in me, that somewhere a happy little gonad is doing something, reacting to me just taking extra zinc and shit. I just, I'm not sick. I don't feel sick. In fact, I feel awesome. I feel like powerful, and I've been getting angry. But other than that, when I'm not angry, I have way more energy. I'm way more active. I exercise and I don't get like fatigued from it at all. And I feel like, I told my girlfriend, I feel like a freaking aboriginal. I feel like primal and like virile, like a horse of a man. I feel rah, like the feeling is like the biggest thing to me. It's like drastically changed, and I just have all this motivation to change my life for the better and to take the girls with me and for us to be happy. And I already had that, but like I have like this very like active feeling. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to explain it. And again, I'm not on HRT yet. The really weird symptoms are I'm on my time of the month or whatever. I bled like 3 drops and then it just stopped completely. I was cramping and stuff. That went away. No cramps, no nothing. My other really bad symptoms that are scary, that I get with my period, just gone. Disappeared. Also, I didn't have a panic attack when my period started. Instead, my brain immediately went to, oh, this is almost over. This is going away. Whatever. And I've never done that in my life. I've never shrugged off and been like, oh, it's almost over anyway, whatever. Let's not dread this. Let's not panic. Let's not have an existential crisis right now. Like, what the I don't know. I am, like, so and I get frustrated, and instead of getting frustrated and feeling depressed, I'm getting frustrated and getting, like, upset, which is very strange, not typical behavior of me at all. And supposedly, the first couple of weeks you go on testosterone, you get angry and then more likely to be angry, and then it keels out and it evens out, and you don't have that problem anymore. And me, I'm like, I don't know what's happening. Like, another really weird symptom is my eyes have hardly watered at all, period, since I started taking this multivitamin. My eyes have watered every single day of my life since I was like, I don't even know how old. I have always had sensitivity to sunlight. My pupils don't undilate. I went out on a walk in the sun and my eyes were not watering. Like at all. Not even a drop. My therapist was like, this is the first appointment I've ever had with you where you weren't like touching your eyes or your face or something and wiping your eyes. because my eyes water so much. And my eyes are like almost not watering. Ruth Bader Ginsburg has passed, and it is like an insane tragedy. That woman is like one of my role models and is an iconic figurehead for so much that is good in the world. She promoted justice in the world, and she made the world a better place. She fought so hard, and she wanted to retire and give her body a break despite having cancer, and she chose not to because she knew that the president in place needed some sort of check and balance. And she literally worked herself even though she was sick. And she didn't miss court. She didn't stop doing her job. Even though she must have been so exhausted and in pain. All the way to the very end. Her very last words were that she does not wish to be replaced until the next president is inaugurated. All the way to her last breath. She did not stop trying to take care of the American people. I bawled my eyes out when Leonard Nimoy died. I cried when Robin Williams died. I've shed like 4 tears for Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Not because I don't feel it, not because it doesn't mean anything to me, but because I'm just not crying. And I care. I care a lot. I think it's pretty obvious who's the illogical and hypocrisy loving people at this point. The people who didn't want a Supreme Court justice approved until a president was inaugurated before, and now they're all in a tizzy. She's not even been dead for 24 hours before they started talking about replacing her. There's 45 days, something like that, till the freaking election, and they're going to try to shove a justice in. Hypocrites. Evil, twisted hypocrites. To just vulture over her death like that. That woman is like iconic. That woman is completely so far a better person than them that it's unfathomable. And it's just frustrating. And it doesn't make me cry. It makes me upset. And I'm not the kind of person who's like that. I don't know. I feel like my muscles are harder is another change. And that's weird because I usually am made pretty much of jello or whatever, with layers of fat on top. And instead, except for where my stomach is, everywhere else is like stiffer, like harder. Like even on my thighs. Like it's almost like there's something under the fat that is like there. I don't know. And again, I'm like, this has to be placebo effect. Like, there's no way taking a men's multivitamin should have this kind of an effect on me. I said what's really going to be telling is if I start getting bottom growth. I'm like, if that starts happening, oh my freaking god, I'm going to freak out. Because at that point, there would be no way that it can be placebo. But I don't think there's anything like that yet, so I think it has to be placebo. But at the same time, I feel a little crazy because, yes, I have always wanted to be intersex. I've always wanted there to be a reason, and not just a reason, but to have that kid who knew that there was something up be validated. And I realize that there's a certain level of validation already in what I have. I'm trans, positioning, and I'm trans, and that all by itself is huge and validation. And I am not trying to dismiss that. I do not dismiss people who are trans just because I wish I was intersex. It is a personal wish. And I don't want to be the crazy person who's like convinced that they must be intersex. Oh, just because they wish it. I don't want to be that person. But at the same time, it is weird and strange how much change is happening with me right now over a freaking multivitamin. And I was just excited to be like, yeah, I'm going to take a men's multivitamin and add it to my repertoire of things that I'm adding to my daily male life, just to feel good about it. I wasn't doing it because I expected, like, my body to actually do something. Who goes in and is like, yeah, this multivitamin is going to fulfill the nutritional needs that I've been deprived of my whole life that I didn't know about. Like, nobody does that. I had no idea. Like, none. And I mean, my therapist says obviously I was missing some sort of nutritional something. And that there is a possibility that means I'm intersex. But to not get too excited, because then I'll get more disappointed if it's not true. And I agree with that. I think that's absolutely true. But if I am intersex and I could produce my own quote-unquote healthier levels of testosterone myself instead of having to go and get shots or gel for it or something, I would like to know how to give my body what it needs. If my body does have male production parts going on in here, I would like to be able to go ahead and let my body shift the way that it feels like shifting. But I don't know what to give it or what it wants. Other than that, I'm just giving it guy stuff. And it seems to be like eating it up. It is nuts to me. It is nuts. I tried singing because I was worried about my singing voice. Oh my god, it was so hard at first because I was singing so off key. I mean, so completely off key that it was making like my spouse laugh her head off. But I switched out the kinds of songs I was singing. Like, I started out with, the sister songs from the Motown. It's like 70s. And I switched to like more deeper tone songs, and I was fine. I tried singing a Muse song that had gone so deep that usually my voice would crack because I couldn't go that deep, and I could sing it perfectly. And I was like, so I think I definitely need to be like practicing singing as whatever changes are going on with me, but I think I can, as long as I keep practicing and being aware of what range my voice is falling into. Like, apparently the girls are like, oh yeah, you're gonna be a baritone. Apparently I'm gonna be a baritone. I mean, the doctors told me my voice was gonna get deep, but I mean, I'm not on testosterone yet. So how deep is my voice really gonna get? Like, apparently really, really deep. Like super deep. Like, the girls thought that Frank Sinatra. I'm thinking, no. No, it's gonna go deeper. What is it, James Earl Jones deep? Um, something. But every once in a while, my quote unquote old voice like tries to crack in a little bit or something, and sometimes my voice just flat out cracks, which is weird. It's very weird. The whole thing is very weird. This is more the stuff you expect a few months after you've been taking tea. Like, this is not the stuff you expect. I mean, even a month on tea, I wouldn't expect to have my voice be changing like this. Like, not if I'm going along with the same, like, rate of change as your traditional trans dude, you know? Like, it's like it means a lot to me, but at the same time, I don't understand. I feel like I've always wished magic existed. And here I was talking about how I can't cry, and I'm crying. I mean, 2 tears. But still, I'm crying. I have always wished fantasy existed. I have always wished magic existed. I have always wished that there was, like, something that could just go right for no predictable reason and just be good, because that seems the most impossible thing to happen in the universe. It seems impossible. And yet, it's finally happening, as it's about the weirdest thing ever. Like, very weird, but it's like magic. Like, I don't know why. I don't know if I'm having some sort of hysterical transition. You know, sometimes there can be like a hysterical pregnancy or something, and a person actually can bloat up and actually can get like milk going out their memories and stuff because of a hysterical pregnancy. Maybe I'm having a hysterical transition. I don't know. I don't know if maybe I have some part inside of me that is like rejoicing. I don't know. I don't know if it's literally just placebo. I just know there are serious changes going on with me that I thought I would maybe be talking about like 4 or 5 months from now. And I don't understand it. I don't know what's going on with it. I just know something's happening. Something. I don't know. But it's been several days now. I didn't record yet because I was worried it was going to go away, and then I was going to record that things were changing, and then it was going to stop, and then I was going to look like a moron or something. But it's the 20th, and it hasn't slowed down or anything. Like, it's still happening. And I have no scientific explanation, like, at all, except that either placebo is a powerful thing, except, again, why would I be having placebo from a multivitamin, or else I'm intersex, or else I'm having some sort of hysterical transition, pre-transition. But whatever it is, it's awesome. Like, maybe I don't have a scientific explanation for this. Maybe elves just came and blessed me in my sleep. I don't know. But yay. I'm not against it. I'm not upset about it. Like, you would think if transitioning was a bad thing for me, I would be more upset or something, or scared, but I'm not at all. I'm like excited and happy and shit and feeling it. I am really feeling it. I am feeling that good stuff. And I'm still struggling to sleep at night without my girlfriend, but I wake up during the day and I'm just like, let's take on the world. Like, let's do this. Let's go exercise right now. Let's do it. I have been way more like antsy. Like, just, I have energy to expend even when I'm not exercising. Like, I'll just be swinging around in my seat, or like freaking doing push-ups against a wall randomly, or whatever it is, and I'm just like, what am I doing? But I have all this energy. I don't know. It's mind-blowing to me because I remember being scared of what testosterone could do to me, and scared of transitioning, and like what effects it might have on my body. Oh, another thing I noticed is I have a different taste in my mouth. My mouth tastes different, and it has for like 3 days now or so, maybe even 4 days, but my mouth tastes different and feels different. My teeth, like the way they feel is still, you know, when you brush your teeth and your teeth feel a little bit shiny or whatever, they still feel that way, but there's something, I don't know, strange about my mouth. The inside of my mouth is different, for sure. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. It's just definitely different tasting. Also, this might be a little weird, but I like pee and stuff, and it smells a little different. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's all weird. It's all weird. It's very weird. Again, this should be a conversation I'm having in like November maybe. And not all of this. Just like, oh look, here's a slight change because I've been on testosterone for 2 weeks. You know, oh, here's another slight change because I've been on testosterone for a month. It shouldn't be, here's a slight change, I haven't been on testosterone at all. But, I don't know. I feel like I produce a little more spit now, which is weird. Maybe that's it. I don't know. But also, my mouth tastes different. Like, just flat out. I produce more spit in my mouth, and I have less water in my eyes. I don't know. I've just been... I don't even know. My body hair isn't any darker or anything. It's still pretty much all strawberry blonde, all like very Irish. Like my leg hair and my arm hair and my toe hair. Hair everywhere. Chest hairs, tummy hairs. I already had body hair, so I have no idea if more's growing because it already grows in so thick and long. But it's not darker, so I have no idea if it's longer or anything, because supposedly that happened. I have no idea. Just so weird. And I can't explain it. It's just like every day I wake up and I'm like, whoa, at my voice, you know, like, and it just stays this way all day. It doesn't go up. It just stays lower than it was before. Like, I'm not saying I'm already a baritone. I'm saying this isn't what I sounded like before. Like, there's something in the back of my voice that is deeper than it was before, that everyone else noticed before I did. Oh my god, I went into voice chat in like the guild, and they were like, whoa, what's with your voice? And I was like, something's up with my voice? And they were like, and I was like, and this was on Thursday that they were like that. Then I went in, you know, voice chat for another thing, And they were like, whoa, it's getting even deeper. And I was like, and I just was like, I didn't know what to say. So I was like, it'll be even deeper in a few months. So I'm not a person to lie, but I sort of leaned into a lie that they could possibly assume I'm already on testosterone, because I don't know how to explain to my friends that I'm not. I don't know how to explain to people that this is just sort of happening. Like, that sounds crazy to me. I feel like I must be crazy. But at the same time, it's really obvious. I don't know. I have no idea. I feel like my balls are dropping or something. Like, I don't know. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. Also, I've been finding people like acting like idiots or getting hurt. Like, I've always been a little bit into slapstick comedy. Like, when I was a kid, I liked to watch The Three Stooges with my grandfather a lot. And I'm finding that sense of humor, like, a little stronger over the last couple of days. My spouse really likes this game show called Don't, and I'm laughing at it instead of just being like, I'm being like, I don't know. I feel like I must just, like, be tripping. Did someone lace this with, like, some sort of drugs? This multivitamin? Am I just insane? I don't know. Something, though. And if it really is just I had some sort of a deficiency, like, holy hell. Go out, if you are feeling like complete shit, just go try a multivitamin. Maybe you have a deficiency somewhere too. If this is literally just from having some sort of deficiency, and it's not that I'm intersex or placebo, but just deficiency, apparently that can make a really massive difference. So, do it. Get it. Highly recommend. Which is nuts. Oh! My sex drive's been a little higher. That's another change. But not, like, crazy, like, high, just noticeably higher. Not sex addict higher. But, yeah. It's definitely a little noticeable. I don't know, I feel different, and I feel these things, and I'm just like, the emotional, like, mental health change is the most noticeable to me, even though, obviously, to other people, it's like my spouse, for instance. She was the one who was like, your eyes really aren't watering. Maybe you're not sensitive to light anymore. And, just turned on a light without warning. Because, people are noticing the physical changes, right? They're noticing the voice drop. That's probably the most obvious one that people are noticing. But me, I'm noticing the complete, total, like, mood change. And the only thing I don't like is I have probably yelled more in the last 2 days than I have yelled in the entire rest of the year. I don't like the getting frustrated and reacting in, like, an angry way thing. I definitely want to curb that. I don't like it. But at the same time, the last days have been very frustrating, very long days. Very difficult for me and emotionally draining. It's strange to feel this good when, under any other previous past circumstance, I would be, like, in a depressive little ball. And I'm not at all. It's like, yes, this is all really awful, but also it's not super impacting me, which is very strange. I just am not getting sidetracked by sadness for some reason. And it's not even just the Ruth Bader Ginsburg passing, although that did and does affect me. There's stuff going on with my spouse, there's stuff going on with my girlfriend's workload for her schoolwork right now is just awful. Like, completely awful. And, like, I don't know, stuff going on with seems to be always lately, my stupid father being stupid. And, just, I don't know, it feels good to be me, which is an extremely abnormal feeling. And how I feel is very foreign, but not necessarily bad. It's the emotional and mental changes that the drive and the yearning for physical activity, the confidence levels, like, is what's most noticeable to me. Like, I feel like all those things that they were promising me would happen if I went on testosterone are already happening. And I don't mean physical, I mean, again, my mental and my emotional health. I am going like hours and hours in the day without being depressed or angry. Like, just feeling good. That has never happened to me. Never in my entire life have I just felt good all day. And it's not all of the day, but it's, again, just hours and hours on end. And it's like, I have wished for that my entire life. I have wished that could happen to me my whole life. And for some reason, it's happening to me. And there's no explanation except that I started taking a multivitamin for men. That happens to have some... Here, this is what I am taking. I will read the full ingredients right here. Alright, we've got total carbohydrate less than 1 gram, whatever that means. Anyway, vitamin A, 1050 micrograms, vitamin C 60 milligrams, vitamin D3 17.5 micrograms, vitamin E is 10.1 milligrams, vitamin K 20 micrograms, thiamine 1.35 milligrams, riboflavin 1.7 milligrams, niacin 18 milligrams, vitamin B6 3 milligrams, folate 680 micrograms, 400 micrograms folic acid DFE, don't know what that means, vitamin B12 18 micrograms, biotin 75 micrograms, pantothenic acid 16 milligrams, calcium 210 milligrams, magnesium 140 milligrams, zinc 15 milligrams, selenium 110 micrograms, copper 2 milligrams, manganese 2 milligrams, chromium 120 micrograms, lycopene 300 micrograms. Sorry, I'm not perfect at enunciating and sounding things out. My girlfriend makes fun of me all the time because sometimes I sound out French words in like the stupidest ways possible. Oh, by the way, we're thinking about like literally learning French over the next like 5 years. Yes. Anyway, and then it has protein 2 grams, medium chain triglycerides oil 2,100 milligrams, KCM 66, ashwagandha extract 675 milligrams, 5% with phenolides, the 33.75 milligram root. I don't know what that means, but whatever. Maca powder root, 250 milligrams. Fenugreek extract, 4-to-1 seed, 200 milligrams. Plant sterols, 22% beta citrazole, 33 milligram. 150 milligrams of that, whatever that is. Horny goat weed. I'm taking horny goat weed. There's a thing called horny goat weed. Wow. Anyway, Epimedium sagittarium extract, 10%. Icarians, 15 milligrams. Aerial, there's 150 milligrams of whatever that is. Murapuma extract bark, 4-to-1, 100 milligrams. Asian ginseng extract, 4%. Genicidides, I don't know. 3.2 milligrams of root, 80 milligrams of Asian ginseng extract. Cayenne powder, 3000 HU fruit is 60 milligrams. Bioperine complex, which is black pepper extract, 95% pepperine fruit. Ginger extract, 5%. Gingerol's rhizome is 6 milligrams. That is literally what I am taking. So whatever is in that my body is like freaking out over. Oh, and then obviously I take my 65 milligrams of iron because I'm supposed to for my anemia. But other than that I literally am taking 0 medications. Another thing, I have not needed albuterol at all. Like, at all. Not even a little bit. Anyway, that is what I am taking. I have not taken any testosterone or HRT. I am literally just taking this. That's it. And I am having changes all over the place. They're crazy. Something inside me is just like, it loves it. Eats it up. Something inside me is just happy as a freaking dog laying in the sun on a porch. Like, just super happy. Anyway, sorry again about the atrocious audio of the video I'm uploading today, even though you will hear this after you have seen it. I don't know what happened with that. No clue. Anyway, I don't know. I started taking the multivitamin, almost as soon as I bought it. Obviously, I waited 3 hours after I got back from the grocery store. But other than that, I just started taking it, and that was on Tuesday. What day was Tuesday? Tuesday was the 15th. The 15th. Isn't that what this audio is from? Is the 15th? The terrible audio, I think, is from the 15th. That's weird. Anyway, it was already weird that I wasn't in a deep, dark depression because of my birthday, which I think is what that video is about. I have to go listen to it. But even besides that I'm not in a big, deep, dark depression, this is a whole other thing. I don't know. It's so weird. It is so freaking weird. I hope it doesn't go away. I hope it continues and keeps up, and whatever's going on with me goes on with me. Like, I thought getting this multivitamin would have the same effect that like getting the boxer briefs did, where I just feel so good about my boxer briefs. I wear them like a lot, like pretty much all the time. And I used to go commando quite a bit, and now I just don't because I love my boxer briefs. And they make me feel confident and good when I wear them. And I thought, once a day I can take this pill and feel confident and good. That I took a men's multivitamin instead of a children's multivitamin, because I think I've said before, the women's multivitamin made me really sick. But, so I always just took children's ones, and I was going to be a man and take a man's one, just to feel good about it. And One of the best decisions I ever made in my life, apparently. Should have done it forever ago. I mean, I debated doing it for like a couple of months because I was like, well, changing up what vitamins I'm taking might be a little weird. But no, I should have done it sooner. So strange. So strange. But awesome. So awesome. I don't know why I keep saying so much in this, but I just realized I'm saying the word so a lot. Whatever. Anyway, gonna go get to the day, deal with things, all that, but get some exercise in. Looking forward to that. I definitely feel like I must be starting to break out of that plateau. I haven't actually checked. I should go check. After this, I will go check. And get back to you about if I'm breaking out of that plateau I was having, but as good as I'm feeling and as much as I feel like moving and having energy and all this shit, like, probably. Anyway, have fun. I am having fun.